Hi there, and welcome to Charter Local Edition Northwest. I'm Dana Cowley, and today we're in beautiful Florence, Oregon, and we're covering the Coastal Economic Summit. My guest today is Tillamook County Commissioner Mark Labhart. Mark, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Glad to have you.
We're here to help prepare the area in case there's a terrible tsunami or some other type of huge emergency.
Yep, we're in for a disaster. It's been 300 years since Oregon has had a major subduction zone earthquake with a subsequent tsunami. They happen about every 300 years. So it could happen tomorrow, it could happen today, it could happen 200 years from now. But Oregon needs to get prepared. As we saw in Japan, it was a severe, devastating earthquake and tsunami.
Terrible.
What worries me mostly is that it isn't going to be so much the earthquake, because most of us will survive the earthquake. I'm worried about what they call the disaster after the disaster. And what I mean by that is there's going to be significant damage to our infrastructure. You won't have water to drink. You won't have your sewer systems working. You won't have food. You won't have gasoline because the power's going to be shut down, and there will be a run on the grocery stores. And so we're going to be without food and water for a long period of time. And don't think that this is just the Oregon coast. Well, I live in the valley. I live in the Willamette Valley. It's not going to impact me. It will impact you because the earthquake's going to affect that. The tsunami will impact the immediate coast, but the earthquake will damage the infrastructure. Road systems will be damaged. The bridges will be down. So Oregon is stepping up to the plate. We've put in place what they call the resilience plan. It's been approved by the Oregon legislature. It's a plan to look at a long-term fix of how to address earthquake preparedness. And it will include such things as retrofitting schools so that they can withstand an earthquake. It's getting prepared to have supplies located in certain areas. Most people don't realize it, but all of our gasoline supplies in Oregon come from one spot in the Portland metro area that's in a sandy area that will likely not survive the earthquake. So we'll lose our gasoline supplies immediately. And so when you go to, well, I need gas for my car. So anyway, this plan is going to be put in place with the October, we're submitting the recommendations to the legislature in October. And it's going to be a partnership between the philanthropy group. We've got the Oregon Community Foundation, Ford Family Foundation, the Collins Foundation, and Murdoch coming to a meeting on September 23rd to talk about how philanthropy can be a partner in putting skin in the game with state funding, philanthropy funding, federal funding, and local funding from local communities. So we're going to look at that because the real problem is we come up with all these great ideas on how to fix things, but finding the money to do that. And so that's what we're looking at, is this partnership between the federal government, the state government, the local community on how to implement this resilient plan so that people, after the earthquake's over, we can be better prepared than we are right now. And we're on that pathway to do just that.
You're talking about the financing. Do you have a guesstimate ballpark number of what it will take for us to be ready?
Hundreds of millions of dollars. And the federal government has just announced that there's a $1 billion grant, just came out from the President's office through HUD, Housing and Urban Development, a $1 billion grant nationwide to implement resilience plans. We are set for that because we've got a resilience plan. Now we just need to implement it.
And then for the individual surviving in this situation, one of the things that the Japanese were praised for is that they behaved in a polite, mannerly fashion during a time of disaster, and that reduced some of those things you're talking about. What can the individuals do to prepare for these events?
Sure, they can be polite, but they need to prepare what they call a go kit. And that's a kit that they can take with them when they get to high ground that's got their prescriptions, that's got food and water, a NOAA weather radio, so that they can be better prepared for it.
Thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
We appreciate you being here. Thank you for informing us, and we thank you for watching. I'm Dana Cowley, and this is Charter Local Edition Northwest.